Hey, Shalom Akim. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. And I want to highlight a portion in the spirit that a portion of Salakia. Getting a little excited. Let me relax a little bit. I want to highlight a portion of the spirit that the Lord put on me to say. Earlier in the earlier lesson that me and Akim did, going into how we have the playbook, and we have the playbook, and we already understand and see what the hell Esau's doing afar off. All right, like we're 20 moves ahead of this devil, and this is why these things don't faze us. This is why, through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, if we remain faithful unto the playbook, we won't lose. All right, and this I was thinking about as I was thinking about this lesson, I was thinking of this book I have called The Art of War, all right, by Sun Tzu. And there's a page 33, the substantial and the insubstantial. So it says to attack at points which the enemy must scramble to defend. All right, which we have the truth, and the truth, when all lies are presented, if you're arguing with somebody and they bring out all lies and you bring in the truth, they're like, damn, where the hell did that come from? I didn't prepare for that. Here it is, the whole world is stuck in darkness, but we come with some light and it's like, damn, where the hell did that come from? And as they say, well, roaches hate darkness, man. I mean, roaches hate light. So now you got to scramble to get out the light. All right? That's why the scriptures, which Yahawashi said, well, I am the way, the truth, and the light. No man can come up to the Father but by me. Now, the scriptures represent Yahawashi. Yahawashi also said in Hebrews 10:7, lo, I come in the volume of the book. Okay? It is written of me. Psalms 40:7 says the same thing. All right, so it says, it is a general principle that the army which arrives first at the site of battle and waits for the enemy will be fresh, and the army that arrives second to the field and has to rush into battle will be labored and exhausted. Now, when I thought about that, it made me think of when Yahawashi was battling those Pharisees, right? And he said things that they were thinking about doing, or even just thinking in their heads. And let me just, I want to grab an example, not to do too much talking. Let me see, Matthews. Shalakia. Let me see. They thought to choke him up. That's a good example, Slakia. Okay. Yeah, this is a good one. Okay. So this is Matthew 22, Damn, this is a good one, man. Matthew 22 and 29. I just started at 29 and read through down to 46. Yahawashi answered and said unto them, Ye do err, not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of God. Turn this light out. For in the resurrection they neither marry, nor are given into marriage, nor given in marriage, but are as the angels of God in heaven. But as touching the resurrection of the dead, have ye not read that which was spoken unto you by God, saying, I am the God of Abraham, and the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob? God is not the God of the dead, but of the living. And when the multitude heard this, they were astonished. All right, to strike out, expel by a blow, to cast out by a blow, to drive out. All right, to be struck with amazement. All right, so here we see that Yahawashi attacked at points which the enemy must scramble to defend. Okay, so it says, they were astonished at his doctrine. But when the Pharisees had heard that he had put the Sadducees to silence, they were gathered together. What we gonna ask him now to try to make him stumble? Then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him and saying, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Yahawashi said unto them, all right, it's like I'm reading back at 35. Then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him, tempting him, all right, to attempt to try to make trial of tests. All right, so again, they tried to, hold on, let me, 1 second. Tempting, let's go back to tempting actually, to make trial, pirazo, to make trial of tests, for the purpose of ascertaining his quantity of what he thinks, or how he will behave himself, in a good sense, in a bad sense, to test one maliciously, craftily, to put to proof his feelings or judgments. Enticement to sin, to try or test one's faith. Because they had the Jews basically back then, meaning they had to say so. They were the ones basically confounding and teaching at that point in time. So when Yahawashi came on the scene, they were constantly basically trying to G-check him, so to speak, in layman's terms. And it says, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Yahawashi said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it, Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. While the Pharisees were gathered together, Yahawashi asked them, saying, What think ye? Of Yahawashi, whose sons is he? They say unto him, the son of David. He saith unto them, now Yahawashi flipped it on him. All right. He saith unto them, How then doth David in spirit call him Lord, saying, The Lord said unto my Lord, Sit thou on my right hand, till I make thine enemies thy footstool. If David then call him Lord, how is he his son? And no man was able to answer him a word, neither durst any man from that day forth ask him any more questions. And this is why the apostles say, when the Christians try to come up to you and try you, all right, put you on trial, guess what? You hit them with the reincarnation. You hit them with the who the Lord died for, and watch them scramble to defend it, man. It says, going back into the book, right? Thus a great warrior takes control of others and does not let others take control of him. By holding out temptation, he can make the enemy approach by inflicting harm, he can hold them at a distance. Using the same principles, if the enemy are taking their ease, he can rouse them. If they are well provisioned, he can starve them. If they are encamped, he can move them on. Attack at points which the enemy must scramble to defend, and launch lightning attacks where they are not expected. It is possible to march your army 1,000 li, which 1,000 li is like 310 miles, as long as it is across unoccupied territory. To be sure of success, only attack at undefended areas. To be sure in defense, mount your defenses at those places the enemy cannot attack. Okay? So this is why we have to what? The scriptures say, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy tongue. All right? And the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So mounting your defenses where the enemy cannot attack is what? Your mind. All right? The scriptures say, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. All right? And with that, I wanted to, let me see, grab a few precepts on overcoming the world, you know? Because again, if we stand towards this playbook, we will win. Peradventure we are the elect, but only the elect is going to stand to the playbook, because those are the one who the Lord prayed for, that they keep this word in John the 17th chapter. So this is John 16:33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. All right. And that word world, overcome, is Nikeo. To conquer, to carry off the victory, come off victorious. And again, how did Yahawashi conquer the world? In an aspect of the world, because you have different meanings of the word world. One of the words world means cosmos, meaning a special arrangement. All right. Israel is that special arrangement set apart from everyone else. Deuteronomy 7:6 tells you that. All right. And he conquered the world through truth. All right. This is 2 Peter 2:20. For if after they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of the Lord and Savior Yahawashi, they are again entangled therein and overcome. This one is to come past the happening of events to arise appear in history of men appearing in public to meet manifest. All right, to become and overcome. I'm trying to find a good definition to explain this. That is to become, great latitude, intensively, be brought to pass, continue, be divided, be done, be ended, fall. That's a good one. And fall. The latter end is worse with them than the beginning. So that shows you that if you don't use the truth, if you don't stick with the playbook, you will fall. You will be overcome. Yep. For after they have escaped the pollution of the world through the knowledge, all right, precise epignosis, precise and correct knowledge, you know, going to show you that just because you have knowledge, that don't necessarily mean it's good knowledge. The scriptures say the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. All right. Let me see if I can find that actually. It's lucky. Thought when I could find it. Sirach 19 and 22, the water Yahawashi, Yahawashi. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. This is actually a good one. I keep going to like 24. He that hath small understanding and fear, 23. There is a wickedness and this. There is a wickedness. Damn, Salakia. 22. I'll start back at 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. There is a wickedness and the same an abomination, and there is a fool wanting in wisdom. He that hath small understanding and fear of God is better than one that hath much wisdom and transgresseth the law of the Most High. Okay, so wisdom is better. Going to show you a certain wisdom that's not comely. Okay, 1 John 4 and 4. Ye are of God, little children, and have overcome to conquer. Okay, we just went into that. Them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. The scriptures say the foolishness of the Most High is wiser than men. You know? And I remember the apostles just going into that in their, the apostle Gabar. He did a, elders chat, I believe. Okay. Thought they were still alive, I was going to say. And he was going into that daily edification, chatting with the elders. That one. That's a good one, brothers. Check that out. He was basically going into that of the fact that we know that the Lord brings evil, that the fact that we know that the Lord does all of this, that gives us a more calm, more stable, that's the spirit of fucking cop this passed by, you know? That gives us a more stable mindset to the things that's about to come to this place. All right. For whatsoever, 1 John 5 and 4, for whatsoever is born of God overcometh the world, and this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. You know, most of the world don't have faith, so but us attacking with our faith, that's something that the enemy must come to scramble with, man. He got to come at a different angle. You know, with 2/3, he can come with money. You know what I'm saying? He can come with a beautiful woman. But with the elect, since they're spiritual, they can see things through a clear glass. As it says in was it Sirach 12 and 10? Never trust thy enemy, for as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. You know, and thou should be to him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. So this is 1 John 5 and 4. For whatsoever is born of God, okay, I just read that verse 5. Who is he that overcometh the world, but he that believeth that Yahawashi is the Son of God? This is he that came by the water and blood, even Yahawashi, not by water only, but by water and blood. And it is the Spirit that beareth witness, because the Spirit is truth. Damn, that's a beautiful one right there. This is he that came by water and blood, even Yahawashi, not by water only, but by water and blood. And it is the Spirit that beareth witness, because the Spirit is truth. First John 5 and okay, I just read that. All right. So with that, Lord willing, you I can edify. Shalom to the elect.